Oh yeah, welcome back to Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3.
So hot!
Let's get this over with.
Can we get to move on? I think I'm about to melt into a bottle.
Speaking of melting,
Oh boy,
Yeah.
I was
Welcome.
joking.
Welcome everybody to Stove Canyon.
the obligatory lava level in the game, and I think that little stunt I just pulled accidentally gave me the hiccups.
Oh no.
At least I hope I thought that. Oh jeez. Yeah, no, it gave me that. God damn it. Of all times, too. Well, whatever. And you wanna know what's even worse? There's a key here!
There was a key here.
And there was a Wario here. But, you know, all things must pass
Do
eventually.
you know where he went?
Yeah.
I'm very mad. Just one of these things is not like the other. Can you tell?
God, I hate this world.
So, I guess it's no
yeah.
secret at this point, ladies and gentlemen, that for the sake of the Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3 playthrough, it's primarily just the three of us, the usual Wario impersonators of the lot. Like, I would love to have the likes of, say, Dad or Sealy or even Nikki on board for this, but I'm not too bummed about it, considering this is like the most bare basic of the Wario-centric games, and, yeah, no, that one's gonna be tricky to get.
That is like you pretty much have to like nail all of your like inputs of dashing and jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for that. Okay, I almost keep forgetting that. Technically, you can prematurely leave the level if you just hold up on the front door.
It's, Mommy, I'm
You
scared.
can't get me if I'm not here. Alright, so I'd say just at this point, yeah, forget everything else. Just honestly, maybe even Little Wario. Can you jump to go through those faster?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, but yeah. So at this point, it is unfortunately.
Forget the loot! I need the loot!
I was gonna say, yeah, this definitely seems like the kind of thing where you just need to make a choice. So.
Okay, there we go. So, I think with that said, we're more or less covered. Just, that's very fucking mean, though, that one of the secret treasures in this game is locked behind a fucking lava wall.
Yeah.
And pray you don't go down that bottom path.
Unless you have Bull Wario.
Granted, all that loot is very captivating.
There's no time.
Hey, oh, that's right!
Oh.
The Starman's here, too! That helps.
Also, oh, come on.
Come on, there we go.
Oh, and this is a
Can't
rendition
I
of
just
one.
fall down like a normal person would down a ladder?
Like a normal Wario.
And I'll say that was a rendition of the one from Mario Land 2.
Oh, is it the same one?
It
Huh.
was just like a more heavier one.
I guess it kind of is when you really think about it. But yeah, we're pretty much at the end of it, and hopefully the prize out in this thing will be worth it.
Let's see.
Let's see.
It
It is a...
A
Bubble.
crystal ball.
Oh, I thought it was a bowling ball bubble.
I mean, now that I think about it, it does look like the world's largest super ball from the original Mario Land.
I guess so. But yeah, no, now that I see its actual, like... Now that I see its actual, like, sprite there, like, yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, crystal ball. Will I get to have a castle even bigger than Mario's?
This poor mole doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Will Andy take me to Pizza Planet?
He's like,
Ask
"Oh, yeah, yeah."
again later.
Oh wow, that was actually a really... Huh. That was a pretty short, sweet level when you need to get down to it.
Yeah, I mean, again, when you're avoiding all the freaking collectibles, it honestly isn't that bad.
Well, let's get some more then.
Alrighty then. I mean, we're off to a good start. Hype, you want to go next?
Oh, right. Left.
Ouch! You know, it's a good thing I was never a lefty.
I say become a lefty.
Okay.
I hate lefties.
Righties all the way, baby.
Lefties are banned from America.
I'm sorry to anybody who's a
God,
lefty.
that's our little joke from earlier.
Classic moments. Attention, 1 minute. Anyway, so,
When you really think about it, this technically is before he started his whole Goober National campaign.
yeah, he was like, again, these are the early humble beginnings of Wario.
You said goober.
The humble beginnings where he started off on a small loan of 1 million gold
I was
coins.
about to say, I start off with a small loan of a gold statue from Peach, and look at me now.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that poor dude.
Oh.
He's like, oh, poor dude. Oh, God.
Well, sucks to be you.
Your loss.
I don't know. We need our dash for this kind of crap.
That is one beautiful thing regarding the shoulder barge in this game, and I think, actually, Super Mario Land 3 is the only game that really does it. It's like, when you shoulder barge, like straight off of straight off the edge or whatever. You literally keep your freaking positioning up until the very end of it.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say for what it looked like, it was basically like a Donkey Kong roll jump, and I always like it when games let me do that.
See, Rare, I did it before that smelly ape did it.
I guess he did, yeah.
Which is why, if we would have had our crossover, I would have totally whooped him.
I am
Which
still.
is actually, in retrospect, is actually funny because technically Wario was supposed to be the villain of that whole pitch.
I am still curious if we're going to see. There you go. I'm still curious if we're going to see Wario or something like that return in Sparks of Hope.
I mean,
Wario,
I wouldn't be against it. Like the fact that there was a Wario and Luigi, but the actual the real deals themselves were nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
And I mean, granted, DK wasn't technically there at first either, but then they got the expansion that actually brought him in and actually.
Oh, it was so.
It was really good.
It was very
like
good. Little small things, and I just adore the music that Grant Kirkhope finally got to return back to him with. Oh
No!
Oh boy!
Right in the chili sauce.
That's what we got.
Since we're on the conversation, I want to ask for confirmation's sake: is he coming back for Sparks of Hope?
Kirkhope, yes, he is.
Okay.
He already,
I think he confirmed it on his Twitter.
He already showed off a couple songs, and I'm all for it. I love hearing his work. It's very nice, very whimsical, and that's still next year, right?
Yeah, sometime next year. Which, it really is sad in retrospect that up until the Nintendo Direct at that E3, that was like the one big thing I was, hyped for throughout that whole thing.
It's still
honestly,
so
it was like
cool.
the only. Unless there was another surprise I'm not thinking of, I think that was the only saving grace Ubisoft had during that presentation.
Not just Ubisoft, I'd just say the fucking E3 conference as a whole up until Nintendo came in and saved it.
Yeah, it was pretty lackluster to that point. But
E3 this year was stupidly lackluster up till that point.
Yeah,
Oh.
but I will give Ubisoft this, unlike say Capcom or I forgot who the other name was, but it's like at least they had a thing to show off.
That is true. They did have things to show off, however lackluster they may have been.
Well, that was the thing. E3 2021 was more so dedicated to showing off all the acquisitions and all the new team players that were all joining all these companies over and over again.
Yeah. Hey now.
Oh, I thought we ran.
Right.
I'm not just standing
No.
out here for nothing. Oh man, is Wario gonna have to cheat again in the next level?
Don't cheat.
Survey says. Okay, good.
Possibly.
You've been spared this time, game. But just you watch, Wario gonna get you next time.
You know what? I'm gonna do some math here real quick. How much?
Yeah, no, like count all the values of all the treasures and how much that'll amount to, and how much, I want to figure out how much do we need as a baseline from all the coins and whatnot alone. You're not gonna make it nearly enough to even reach your max quota. All that's gonna come for the treasure.
Correct.
Okay.
So let's see if I can figure out how much all of these cost.
I mean, naturally, you don't want to skimp out on collecting coins either, because even with all all the treasure you can collect, you're not going to be able to reach your max quota from that alone.
Bye.
So, want to know something funny? For the longest time, I thought about with these random duck enemies.
Go for it.
Oh shit!
Oops.
Oh no.
When I first saw these sprites, I thought that they were literally just, they were just they were just straight up vibing, or not so much vibing, but just straight up. They look so mellow from their sprites.
Okay,
but then I look back on the official artwork, it's no, they're actually wearing goggles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah, from the cover art.
Yeah, I guess it's they don't convey it too well in sprite form.
Not really. No.
Oops.
Ow.
My hot tamales.
My garlic buns.
My biscuits are burning.
What? Oh, I guess that is.
Shit on my biscuits, will they?
Okay, so I double checked it now. So in total, all of the treasures are worth 90k. So you need to have at least 9,000 normal coins before we beat the game.
9,000 regular coins?
Sorry, my apologies. You need 9,999, and then the treasures take care of the other 90,000.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, so far it looked like we were doing pretty alright.
Oh.
We'll double check and see how we're doing after this, but
This could be a little tricky because the hitbox on Wario with Wario on the ladder is a little fat.
Oh, very
Big
subtle.
we prefer the term big boned.
my hitboxes just have a glandular problem.
Okay, let's just get in there. No, don't.
I was in the
Wario.
mood for roasted duck.
Okay, so
That should have given you a coin.
Yeah, or it's anything. Oh, whoa. I still hate those things, for the record. They swoop in so awkwardly, and compare with Wario's stupid fucking hop right there.
Well, you got
no,
extra
it's
life
a
from that
little-
last one, if nothing
little
else.
momentum there. Okay, so
And actually, now that I think about it, holy shit! I'll admit I didn't expect to have this many lives, and like this far in.
okay, I say left.
Like I thought maybe I was gonna choke so hard I was gonna lose a good chunk of them.
Okay, good thing
Not
you
go
didn't pick
that
left.
time. Okay, I will say go left.
Left.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Okay, now I can my trust in lefties is restored.
All right, your turn. Hype.
Left.
Okay. Are you gonna hold through for me, Lefty?
I take that back. I hate all lefties.
Attention, Americans, Lefty. It's just there's something to me. There's just something so funny about the notion of him running.
Attention, Americans! Go ambidextrous or go home.
There's just something I love about the notion of him running to the nearest PA speaker very quickly, like, attention, America! Like, immediately. Also, I noticed we already have not over 9,000 coins. So all we need is another 600 coins between now and the last level, and we win and we get it.
I mean, at this point, I don't even have to worry about cheating so much because I'm pretty sure I can make that difference.
Honestly,
We'll see how we're doing by the last of the world. I'd say just don't think about it too much, and let's just go to the parsley place.
yeah. I feel like at this point, with our running gag of Wario as president, it is going to eventually devolve to him going, "What do you mean you don't agree with me? Do you know who you're dealing with?"
The big button. Wah.
I guess I will. That actually does remind me. I will say real quick, ladies and gentlemen, I am debating if at some point we should show off that. No!
Oops.
My
Come
ride.
back here, train! Wario's got your number, you know!
Okay,
But you were debating on whether we should show off the Nickelodeon Smash game. I'm not against it personally.
I mean, didn't you
Also-
say you were already considering getting it yourself, Hype?
Yeah, I figured because I was thinking of it because I figured we were gonna try to work on it eventually. Like, it just seems like something we can do now that Smash has basically come to an end.
It's
Yeah.
it's also I thought he was talking about showing off the freaking it was a Game Boy game, I think. What the?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
But it was a Game Boy game where it was Ren and Stimpy, but as their Space Cadet like variants of themselves.
I don't remember that one. Like, I think the only Ren and Stimpy game that I remember is the one for, I want to say it's the Genesis. I know it's not the one that we showed off for the channel.
Oh yeah, the one I showed off for the channel was Vidiot's, which is what I grew up with.
Nice.
The one on Genesis I want to say was, what was it, Ren and Stimpy's Invention?
Yeah,
I
okay,
think
let
it
me-
was.
let me
Like,
look
the
it up.
most I remember two things in particular. I remember that you kind of, like, tag team as Ren and Stimpy, and you could do, like, certain maneuvers with each other, and there was a level where you were stuck in a fridge, and you were, like, using each other to dig through different tiers of the fridge.
Also, yes, I did now see. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Move. But honestly, okay, yeah. It really.
Oh,
it-
speaking of dick moves,
Oh!
you need to do that if you want to reach this level's secret exit.
Oh.
Well, now, what are you about to say, Logan?
There we go. It was it just was the game really was called Ren and Stimpy's the Ren and Stimpy Show Space Cadet Adventures.
Ah.
There was a handful of Ren and Stimpy games back in the day for multiple consoles. Like, I think there was one based on, like, I forget what exactly it was called. It was a Game Gear game. And it involved them being, like, it's something to do with yaks? I forget.
Oh, the I know there's a name for it, but it's like the Ren and Stimpy equivalent of the Water Buffalo tribe.
Pretty much, yeah.
Stimpily done as always. I don't know where I'm going with this. Oh, my head. For those who are wondering, I will say this out right now. I took a COVID vaccine booster shot yesterday, and it's still kind of hitting me a little bit, but I'm doing okay, everybody.